down. It's your first time out. Just do what you've been doing all practice long for the first 2 weeks of practice.
Allar flips it out. This time has his first complete. Next play gets his first catch of the day. Allar well protected that time and has another connection.
Second year here, so, but he was able to make that throw with nice protection.
Goes right to Saunders, but he is promptly
out with it. They're walked up now. Looks like they're going to play a little bit of man, so let's see what we got outside.
Another good test for those new corners. This time they're looking for the one-on-one matchup down the sideline and out of the reach of.
It's a nice job in pass protection. That's one of the things that stood out, surprised me for not being a real big person.
Redshirt freshman in the backfield with Allar. Allar pressured, got it away, but pass intended for.
Always will give you a fight. You had to work to beat them. They didn't quite have enough of the bullets in the gun to be able to make all the plays, but he has them here.
Really get to know everyone here, and now finds himself in a good spot. A great defensive mind, trying to go over the seam that time. Can crack the scoreboard first. Minutes ago in this opening quarter. Running clock has been moving quickly. Speaking of quick, there is a reception on a nice route over the middle. That time made by Amari Evans. They love his speed. And another who's transferred from Florida. A room that is very competitive right now and wide open in terms of competition with the names they've lost. Another throw down the middle, and that one. A couple of guys who know the tight end position very well. Penn State, of course, a lineage of superb tight ends. Restocking there again.
The inside, well thrown.
Malikas, 6'4", 207. Man, that body is big and could be very useful. Another player that Kodalnicki pointed out to us among the receivers that have blossomed throughout the spring. Nice catch made here and a burst down the sideline. Harrison Wallace getting involved. The Alabama native feels like he could be due for a breakout year.
He has a nice inside-outside move. He's a natural pass rusher.
Carter had 49 tackles last year. That skill set going to translate. Tyler Elsdon, Keon Wiley, Tyrese Mills. All guys who could be in the fold as we might see some shifting and possibly a new starter at linebacker this year. Another completion.
Impressed with him on film. He's pretty aggressive. He has good feet, good balance.
Into the final 20 seconds of this opening half. Allar in at QB. Allar has a completion inside of the 30 and down the sideline goes Caden Saunders.
7 seconds to go. You got to push the ball into the end zone. You don't want to jump it underneath. He wants to throw it into the end zone.
They go right to the end zone and just in and out of the hands of Harrison Wallace.
2 out of this 7 seconds, so the ball's got to come out pretty quick, and it is.
They go to the opposite side, same look, but broken up in the corner of the end zone by A.J. Harris.
Only a tight end would refer to a bad hair day. See, a defensive guy, they don't care about that stuff.
Let's see how the product holds up in the second half. Hair-wise and field-wise. There's a nice throw from Allar to begin the second half.
That was right on the money, and it came with some zip.
Amari Evans on the receiving end.
Nittany Lions with the sack.
They're going to call it a sack, though. Sutton, Donnie Dennis Sutton, who was third team All Big Ten last year. Devon Ellis had a career best 26 tackles last year. Allar able to throw a ball over the. They embraced it both ways. His teammates have embraced it. Of course, that was something Micah Parsons did, who wore that number 11 before him. As there's a grab made over the middle and a good chunk through the air off the catch. They want to use the tight ends in different ways. Several different ways. Might not see a lot of that today, but could be an interesting dynamic of the offense. And looking at the end zone that time for Harrison Wallace, a flag comes out.
A lot of those guys, most tight ends that they bring up now are not very fond of blocking, but he's got a big, he's 6'6", 260 pounds. He has a
This time they go to the sideline, and it's Liam Clifford.
We had him too. They went man down there, and
he's with a starting spot on the line, and he's definitely up for it. Allar, year 2 as the starting QB, takes the snap here, a quick throw, slightly behind. Some really good bright spots on both sides of the ball today. Carter's definitely jumped out. Abdullah Carter on the defensive end spot. Been really fun to watch today. They'll probably chalk that one up as a sack. Those starting jobs before game 1 rolls around in the fall. Allar well protected here. Just trying to get that.
So it'll be interesting to see how all that stuff develops when the fall comes.
And the coaching staff did tell us it's TBD as to who is that #1 target right now by committee at the wide receiver spot. And as you said, again, it'll be interesting when that playbook does open up. It'll be interesting to see how they use the tight ends too. Allar going to float it up here. Rapplier was the tight end in the vicinity. Has cut down in the offseason trying to work on his mobility. Things that sound simple but mentally are so important. And of course that coming with the command of the offense and getting to know Kotelnicki as well as new offensive coordinator. They're back the Allar, a guy who opened his career with 311 straight passes without an interception. FBS record. He's a guy who has not.
Allen's a little bumped up, and there's some guys we haven't seen today, but they'll be here.
Wallace on the catch on the sideline.
Over his, I don't know what it is, hand or wrist or something.
I've seen some good things today out of Cousins.
Oh yeah.
Allar well protected there, but maybe better coverage on the back end. Early enrollees are actually both from the same high school in Jacksonville, Florida, Mandarin High School. Meanwhile, Allar still working. Under minutes to go, and Rapplier is open and into the end zones. There you go, a final minute simulation that works out for Allar and Rapplier.